Good morning. It's quite a cloudy, murky start to the day. We've also got rain and mostly hill snow pushing northwards. Behind that, it will brighten up, but then later, more wet and windy weather sweeps in to the southwest. Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. If you are just stepping out, it's fairly cloudy this morning.
Oh dear.
Good morning.
Snow.
Good morning, both. I know you don't want to be necessarily looking at this picture, John. It makes you feel cold right away, doesn't it? Good morning, everyone. We've had some snow overnight. This is one of our Weather Watchers pictures in Bradford, and we have another one which was taken a wee bit earlier in Oldbury. So some of us have seen some snow. There's a lot of it mainly on the hills, but some has got down to lower levels.
Carol's got the weather and has been watching adoringly at Munch.
Morning.
Totally. He's just perfect, isn't he? He really is. And I'm glad he's home safely. No, the weather's not quite so perfect, John. Good morning, everybody. Today we are looking at rain and hill snow progressively pushing northwards.
Chilly here this morning, Carol.
Morning.
It is. Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. It is a chilly start across most parts of the UK. Now, you don't need me to tell you how wet it's been, but to give you an idea, we have had 34 consecutive days of rainfall up until yesterday in all these places. Doesn't mean it's been raining all day, but you'll have seen rain at some point in the day. And a lot of these places are going to see some again today, making it, of course, 35. Now, we've been talking about the temperatures. This gives you an idea of how cold it is if you're just stepping out.
Yeah, a bit more snow in the background, actually, with Carol, rather than swamps. Looking very wintry, Carol. Morning.
Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. Sarah is absolutely right. We've had some rain and some hill snow through the course of the night moving north, but some of that did get down to lower levels. And it's a murky start in Wrexham this morning. We've got some fog as well. The weather front is continuing to drift northwards. It will take its rain and mostly hill snow with it, and then behind it will brighten up and we should see some sunshine. And another windy day, and then later more rain comes in from the south. Tomorrow's temperatures, well, we're looking at 3 to 10 degrees, but there will be a noticeable wind chill tomorrow. Sarah and John.
Thanks very much, Thomas. Good afternoon. Well, I bring great pleasure today as we've seen a little bit of this blue sky and we've seen just glimpses of sunshine, even more so you can see here at Chelsea earlier on, not a cloud in the sky.
Hi Lewis, it's cold for quite a few of us today, especially the northern half of the UK. Like this Weather Watch picture shows some rime. These ice needles point in to the prevailing winds. So we had some of that over the Staffordshire moors. Meanwhile, across the coast of northeast England, cold wind today, outbreaks of rain around as well, and some large waves pushing in too. Hi Lewis, it's cold for quite a few of us today, especially the northern half of the UK. Like this Weather Watch picture shows some rime. These ice needles point in to the prevailing winds. So we had some of that over the Staffordshire moors. Meanwhile, across the coast of northeast England, cold wind today, outbreaks of rain around as well, and some large waves pushing in too. Now, last month we had the wettest month on record across parts of the UK, particularly wet for southern England, eastern counties of Northern Ireland. A point in Scotland had nearly 4 times as much rain as normal. And would you believe it, we're only 4 days into the month, we've already seen over a month's worth of rain in the same spot in Aboyne. So just more evidence that our weather patterns are firmly stuck in a rut. Over the next few days, the wettest weather across southern England, eastern Scotland, eastern counties of Northern Ireland, the driest weather, where it's often wettest, western Scotland.
We've got to wrap up, but I just want to take this opportunity to reunite 2 musical legends. Can I remind you of this wonderful duet, Maz?
I don't want to talk, dee-doo-doo-doo, yellow sensation, you can dance. Take a chance, take a chance, take a chance, 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 change your mind.
Sally, one musical legend. That was quite the moment.
I owe you so much money, I really do.
Duet, another duet.
Anytime. We all got the blue memo, look.
Yeah, we did.
I love it, we just walked around and we were just like singing everywhere we went. It was so joyful.
Oh,
we had a lot of coffee.
I thought you were going to say something else.
No, we had a lot of coffee. We were
it could have been anything. It was
really
midday.
Well, listen, we brought you sunshine today. Are we going to bring you some tomorrow? No, we're not. We're going back to what we know best. Let's take a little look and bring an umbrella. Hello again. A very good evening to you. The weather was so bad yesterday, even the pigeon was depressed. But look what happened today. The sun came out. Hurrah. Tomorrow we go back to what we know very well, a bit of grey and wet start, and there will be further bits and pieces of rain throughout the day, and it stays unsettled as we go towards the end of the week as well. So we will keep you up to date because it's been quite uncertain. One bit of good news, it's not too chilly. That's it. I'll see you later on. Cheerio.
Sophie, well, some of us have seen some much needed sunshine out there today. Good evening. This was the picture above the Somerset levels. So blue sky overhead, but still a lot of water on the ground. We've still got more than 60 flood warnings in force, most of them across parts of Somerset and Dorset too. The next few days still looking unsettled, so a bit more rain at times. Some hill snow in the north. It is going to be breezy and pretty cloudy as well.
Well, no special effects needed today. How good was it to see a drier and brighter day? Kate's here with the weather, and you're going to tell me don't get too used to it.
I am going to tell you that, Riz, yes, but it was so nice today to see lots of people smiling and taking their time a little bit as they're making their way around London. Yes, we had some beautiful blue sky and quite a bit of sunshine. The cloud that we had first thing this morning broke up fairly readily and we were left with this. Now, through this afternoon, there has been a little more cloud just feeding in. And that's the start of the change, I'm afraid. It is going to continue to get cloudier as we head through this evening and overnight. But
and a touch of sunshine around today to lift the mood, but not for everyone. I have how long the brightest spells will last in the forecast later in the programme.
Alex, we've seen a bit of sunshine today, haven't we, in some places? Is it going to continue? Oh.
Let's take a look at that. Yeah, things are looking a little up and down as we head through the next few days, but it certainly has been a pretty fine day for some. You can see across the north, it's been business as usual here, cloudy skies, outbreaks of rain, but cast your eye to the south, and here is where the brighter weather has been throughout the course of today. In fact, let's take a look at the capital earlier today. This was the sky across London. In fact, Norfolk got to 13 degrees Celsius today in light winds, some sunshine. That actually felt fairly mild. However, it's not been so calm everywhere. Let's take a look at the wider picture across Europe, and this is Andalusia in Spain, southern Spain to be precise, where they have had Storm Leonardo pushing through. That has delivered or unleashed bucket loads of rain, as you can see here. In fact, they've seen around 50 to 100 millimetres quite widely. Let's take a look at the situation there as we head through the next few days. And of course, people will start to be thinking about Spain, Portugal as we head towards the February half term. Hopefully it does change, but you can see over the next few days, more rain is going to pile in. In fact, some of the rain from the storm today will start to head its way towards us. Warnings are actually in place, nowhere near as high as what they've got across parts of Spain at the moment. But as we head into tomorrow, watch out for yet again another rain warning across the southwest. Let's take a look. Well, let's pick up with the low pressure, which is in control at the moment. As we roll into tomorrow, you can see the rain that I just showed you across parts of Spain, but we're also going to get some of those systems making their way northwards. So outbreaks of rain continuing as we head through into this coming weekend. And that's why those warnings are in place. So the situation then for this evening, we've still got the rain up across the north, albeit a little bit lighter. Down towards the south, we see the next system working its way up through the English Channel. Some of the rain likely to be on the heavy side. In these kind of conditions, so the outbreaks of rain, the wind, and also the cloud cover, temperatures not getting any colder than around 7 or 8 degrees Celsius. But colder certainly across the north, where it will be a fresher feeling day tomorrow. Again, some of the precipitation could be of a wintry nature, particularly up over the very tops of the hills. Further south, you can see it's a very different feeling day in comparison to early this afternoon. Back to business as usual, cloudy skies, outbreaks of rain, all making their way northwards. In these conditions, temperatures will reach around 10 or 11 degrees Celsius, but somewhat colder across parts of Scotland, highs of, say, 5 degrees Celsius. As we push into Friday, I'm afraid not a great deal changes. Again, we get a second low pushing up. That delivers more rain yet again, albeit moving quite slowly. Ahead of it, again, over the tops of the hills, it could do a touch on the wintry side. As for the look-ahead period into the weekend, I'm afraid not a great deal changes, other than temperatures in the north will start to climb degree by degree. So there you have it, still changeable as we head through the rest of this week and into the weekend. I just hope that people made the most of the sunshine where we had it this afternoon.
Yeah, indeed. Alex, thank you.